Tracy Rowlett, Gloria Campos, Troy Duncan, and Dale Hansen. This is News 8 at 6.
Another American who's seeking some prosperity from the Japanese is Dallas corporate raider Boone Pickens. Pickens owns 26% of the Japanese auto parts firm Kyoto. Last month, Kyoto rebuffed his demands to be seated on the company's board. The debate between Pickens and Kyoto has come to symbolize for many Americans the difficulties faced by U.S. investors in Japan at a time when many Japanese companies are buying up American companies in real estate. He brought his appeal to open up the Japanese economy to the summit.
Japanese are never going to do anything for America because they want to do something nice for America. That won't be the reason they do it. The only time the Japanese will ever spend any money is if they think they're going to make a good profit on their investment.
Pickens says he intends to buy more Kyoto stock so they will have to give him a seat on the board, while the superconducting Super Collider supporters say they intend to continue to press the Japanese to buy into their project. Cindy Kennard, Channel 8 News, Houston.
At the summit, a tentative agreement on farm subsidies, an agreement to disagree on Soviet aid, and the global warming issue heats up. From the producers of the Financial News Network, this is a special edition from Houston of This Morning's Business. Continuing our profiles of the big guns of Texas business this morning, here's Jerry Cobb in Dallas with a report on perhaps the best known of them all, Boone Pickens.
Boone Pickens is taking on Japan, using his 33% stake in Koito Manufacturing as a wedge to pry open the closed world of Japanese business. He's going about it with the same rock-solid resolve that's made him famous.
Jerry, I'm convinced that if you're on the right side of an issue and you have the will to endure whatever happens and stay in there, that you eventually will prevail.
Pickens' demand for representation on Koito's board is part of a broader campaign for shareholder rights, which he began when he took his oil and gas company, Mesa, public 26 years ago.
I believe from that time till now that stockholders own companies and managements are employees. I'm an employee of 176,000 stockholders at Mesa, and I listen to them. And I take the calls and I answer the letters.
He also answers for Mesa's stock price, which has sunk steadily over the past year to the $4 range. Pickens blames the decline on his own miscalculation.
I missed on the gas price to start with. I felt like we'd have a recovery in the gas price 2 years ago, and we haven't had it.
In addition to hurting his company's performance, falling gas prices also put a damper on Boone's political ambitions, but only temporarily.
I wanted to run for governor of Texas this year, but the gas price was so bad, and Mesa was struggling, and it just wasn't time for me to leave. I'll get that opportunity again sometime, and right now, well, it's out of the picture.
In the meantime, Pickens plans to stay in shape for the battles that lie ahead. His commitment to physical fitness is central to Mesa's extensive corporate health program.
The CEO has to participate. Other employees have to see the CEO in the running suit, running, and not just giving lip service to it.
This week's economic summit would seem like the ideal opportunity for Boone Pickens to take his complaints about Japan straight to the top. But the Texas oil man says he doesn't expect world leaders to pay much attention to his problems. When you're on the river I'm on, he says, you have to paddle your own canoe. Jerry Cobb, Financial News Network, Houston.